Yeah.
Right.
Go to Pro Shops tomorrow.
That's right. Hey, I'm sorry, guys, we're live, but I was still talking to Joe.
Have a
No,
good
we're
weekend,
here.
everybody. I'll see you in a minute.
All right, yeah, he's going to log in from his house, and we're going to sit here and be the after party. And we have nobody watching right now, maybe one or two, but they don't show up on the eyeball until they do something. So, but we're going to keep this thing going, and hopefully people will jump over, and we will get to drink with more than just us. But you know what? If it's just us, we'll just sit here and drink.
Yeah.
But I did cue it up though, letting them know I was going to let them know about all those acronyms and everything. But you know, people may be using the bathroom and stuff too. Fulton.
Hey, Jody. Sorry about the sorry I'm late. My dog Luna just went away.
No, is it? Are you wanting to do? Are you wanting to be the captain tonight, or do you want to wait on that?
Nope, that'll be good.
You want to? You want to do it now?
I could probably. What time we have to start? Do you know?
Right now?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yep. All right.
You have it. It's your show.
All right. Start the intro if you want.
What's that?
You got to start the intro.
We already
Yeah,
intro.
we already.
You're
Well,
on.
I don't have an intro made for this.
Yeah, you're on live.
You're live. You're it, dude. You're running the show.
I haven't left yet.
All right. Welcome, guys, and it's great to be
I said,
here.
Fulton.
Oh, Fulton?
Oh,
What's that?
Never mind.
Joe came back in. Sorry. What is it, Fulton?
welcome to the Jody and Fulton show.
So let me explain something. That we have Shark Home Brewing and Cool Running here. So Fulton was the first member of my channel, the very first one, and because of that, I'm letting him take the lead on first 20 minutes of this discussion.
All right.
So what are we going to talk about, Fulton?
Let's talk about the movie theater that you told me about, the popcorn, like the gum, the bubble gum or something. Underneath the seat.
Oh, Lord. Now he's bringing up crap I said when I was drunk. So what did I say about popcorn?
Well, you said Thursday. Excuse me. You said Thursday that there's like gum underneath the seat.
Okay, yeah, in the movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's lots of gum under there. And I had a job one time to take one of those. They gave me a little flat, what do you call them, little chisel things, you know?
Yeah.
And I had to go scrape gum off the bottom of seats and stuff.
Well, I had to do that at school, but it wasn't a job. It was.
Oh, detention.
You're not done that. Go scrape that gum out on the bleachers.
Yeah. But so how many hours do you get a week working at the
How many?
theater?
Oh, let's see. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, so that's like 3 hours.
Was that like 3 times 5 is 15 hours a week?
Yeah, that's probably about right.
All right. You know how many hours I work a week?
How many?
65.
Oh my goodness. 55.
I don't work any.
And that's just at my day job. You don't even want to know how many hours I put in with this sucker on top of it. But now I work about 6, and I get I have a 40-hour work weekend at about midday Thursday. I already have 40 hours in.
Wow.
Now I do it all from a leather chair behind a double screen computer over there. But yeah, that's a lot of hours, dude.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna start putting bourbon back. So what's the next topic of discussion? Fulton Mraz.
Hmm. Like what concert events are coming to the city near you?
You mean on this channel?
Yep.
Well, the next big thing, I mean, right now, Big Daddy H is here. Dixie's here. Monday, my son is coming in from Kansas City. He's a Salesforce administrator. And he'll be driving in his brand new little car or SUV crossover thing he bought. He's pretty excited about that. He should be here for Thursday's show, right? So, because he's leaving Friday evening to start heading back. So we're having, I'm off this next week, but in my birthday, wink, wink, everybody. My birthday's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. And so we're celebrating right now. So his birthday's in April. Mine's early May. We're in between birthdays right now. And my youngest son was born on 4/20. That was no mistake, by the way. And so we kind of celebrate like birthday together, like a group in between the birthdays. So next week at some point we're going to the catfish place. Yeah. And we're going to eat catfish. And we already told the younger one that he's going to get another ice cream cake because he had one, but he wanted to try a different flavor one.
I may have to over in those.
Yeah, boy, that ice cream cake, it's got a layer of ice cream, a layer of cake, and another layer of ice cream, and then it has all this crap poured over top of it. So do you like ice cream and cake, Fulton?
Yes, I do. And I just I'm back to my Lent. I mean, not back to my Lent, but I'm over Lent now. So
Oh yeah, Easter done. Yeah. Yeah. Is that what you gave up? Sweet stuff or ice cream or what?
Rid of sweet stuff. So.
Okay. Well, they always say, the believers and all say you give up something that means something to you, and that means the most to you, right?
Right.
And bourbon would probably be mine.
I hadn't been fishing in months. I got to go.
So I wouldn't do it though.
Well,
I wouldn't give it up.
Think of something else.
Yeah, Fulton, large and in charge, Phil. He's got another 14 minutes or so. We will get. And now, what's the next topic?
Well, there is something that you haven't had before. It's there's places that Sugar Factory, the Sugar Factory.
Yeah, like a candy company. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. And we've got one in Indiana right now. The host McKinnon will be coming today, and it's got all these celebrity drinks in it. It's Frankston.
Now we had a place in Texas before. Remember that bottle you got that had the kid's picture on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that soda company?
It was a grape soda. I can't.
Oh,
remember.
it wasn't Texas. It was up northeast. It was gosh, or maybe it was Northwest. I can't remember now. But it was a company that what's that company that does sweet sodas? They do cream sodas. They do.
We still got one.
And you can send a picture up, and they will put labels on like a case of drinks and send to you. Gosh, I can't remember the name of it now.
Dixie, if you can remember that, tell us what it was. The
Yeah,
name
it
of
was
that.
some. It was like Ross. No, it wasn't Ross. It was something soda company. God, I can't remember the name of it, but it was like a name soda company.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if they did different flavors or not.
they did. They had a
The ones
bunch
we
of different
got
flavors.
were like the grape sodas.
Well, yeah, because that was one of their top sellers,
Yeah.
and we kind of just picked one. But mostly it was about having the kid's picture on the label.
Yeah.
You know. Gosh, I can't quite pinpoint that name of that soda company. Oh wow, you did get the silver, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Jones.
Believe that's
It
right.
was Jones sodas. Have you ever had a Jones?
I haven't had one before.
Yeah, you can go on to Jones soda, whatever, and you can you can special order a case of sodas with your picture on it. Like if you can put anything on it. You can put a picture of Mario and Luigi on there or something, you know. Jones. That's what it was.
Believe it was.
Oh, and you can get cream soda, you can get, regular cola, you can get whatever. But yeah, we ordered the grape. But yeah. That was pretty cool. Have you even opened that thing?
Well, I think we got 2 or 3 from y'all, and we tried a couple of them, but we saved that one.
Right. So it's
I
probably flat.
I
as
couldn't go
fruit.
in the house and lay a hand on it. Dixie probably knows where it's at.
Yeah. Well, evidently that bourbon cream got to her because she's not commenting anymore. She didn't know how to
She
get to
may
the
have
after
turned
party.
us off.
She didn't know how to get to the after party. That's what it did.
Oh, that's well,
We switched over.
okay.
Yeah. She was on the other stream. Oh, okay, Fulton. So tell us something about your theater stuff there. Your work in the theater.
Well, let's see. The stuff I work at, we do deep cleaning, like we do like cleaning the posters once in a while, where we dust the games first, and then we do
Y'all have to
like
wipe
what?
down every seat or spray it with something or whatever.
Yeah, we have to use like a certain um sanitize. You have to sanitize on the seat, on the handrails so people don't touch them. And then we have to clean the floors. They're pretty nasty.
Right. And is it all like that square carpeting, like the really low pile carpet, or
It's like a carpet. It's yeah, that's what it is.
I mean, I remember at one point I was running a buffer. They had like a carpet buffer over that really low pile carpet, that little hook pile, and you could actually run a buffer over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine there would be a
Ooh.
lot more cleanup after a really scary thriller movie where people jump and throw their popcorn and
I figured it'd be more after a love movie or like a sensual movie.
who's gonna buy popcorn for one of them?
No, it's that white butter. Oh, that bourbon cream is good. Wow. Hey, Fulton.
Yeah.
So, have you? So, do you get to see the movie from the projector room?
No, I don't. I haven't thought about that yet.
Yeah, I was wondering it because I've been in a projector room and the window's only like this big, and they got the lens up there, the projector, and there's really you can't see a lot, and it's just like you see a bunch of flashing going on, and but there's viewing windows over to the side, and that's where they look down and they watch for people doing stuff they shouldn't be doing.
Uh-oh.
Well, at least it was in that theater I worked at.
I know I had a friend in Pine Bluff. They actually rewound and threaded the movies
Oh yeah, back
for a
when
drive-in.
yeah,
And some of those movies were like 2 reels long.
yeah.
And when that reel got close to the end, they had to have that other one ready. And they would feed that movie in some way or another, where it wouldn't be much pause. But I remember watching some of those longer movies, like the 10 Commandments, and that thing was hours long. And there was a couple of jumps in there, and that's what that was. They
were feeding that in.
Feeding different reels.
Oh yeah, and then sometimes they'd feed it, and you get like a double picture for like a few frames, and then it would click over. Yeah. So someone asked, Fulton, do you get free popcorn?
Yes, I do, Mr. Great Shot.
All right.
I get free popcorn, free soft drinks, and free 9 movie tickets for each month.
Well, that's quite a bonus on your pay.
Man, you get free movie tickets? That's like That's like $15 a pop right there. It's like, yeah. Got that damn bonus money coming in.
Yep.
Man, what is a movie cost?
I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long. We moved from Dumas, Arkansas to Texas 7 years ago. And Dixie and I used to go, and the only movie we would watch were the matinees, because they were $2 or $3. Yeah, and they got up to $7, $8,
Yeah.
just for a matinee. So we never would go at night because we didn't want to spend much more money to watch.
Well, then I don't like to smell the same people,
Yeah.
Crowded in there. You want if you will set this back in that door of that fridge, because it has to stay refrigerated. And if you can grab me one on your way back, that'd be awesome.
Won't be no problem.
And we'll let Fulton keep this going. All right, so Fulton, we're at 7:23 now. We got a few more minutes, but I got a surprise for you, Fulton.
Okay, I'm ready.
Not only are you getting to run this live for a few minutes, I am going to send you. I made up my mind yesterday.
Okay.
I'm going to send you a hat.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Jody.
I'm just going to need your address.
Okay.
And that will square us up for you being the first member ever.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
So you will get to hop up looking just like this right here with the Bourbon Bounty logo hat.
Sweet.
I'm gonna let you open your own.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Appreciate it. Yep. Got my little handy dandy koozie.
There you are.
Opening it before I put it in there because you can't twist it down. Oh, look at there. And what's that dog's name again?
Luna.
What is it? What was it?
Her name's Luna.
Okay.
Yep.
Down
She just went away. So.
And yep.
So here's the next topic for you.
All right.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
How can you get your dog to? How can you train your dog without any training?
How can you train your dog without any what?
Training lessons.
Training lessons?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, every time you go to train your dog, you're giving them a lesson, right? Now, if you're talking about professional lessons, That's one thing. That's somebody that's well versed in how to do it. But what you do is you go buy little treats, the little bitty treats in the bag, training treats. They sell them at like Petco and all that. And they got these and the little bitty bites in there. And there's a whole bunch of them. And the way you train a dog is you try to get it to do something. And if it does right, you give it a treat. And if it doesn't do right, you keep the treat back. And the dog is working its ass off trying to get those treats, right? And after a while, you say, oh, go this way, and if it runs around that way, you give it a treat, right? Just like you teach them to sit, you teach them to lay down, you teach them to roll over, you teach them to do. You can teach them to do anything, and you give them a little treat, but don't go overboard with it, you know. And then after a while, they don't even need the treats because they know they're making you happy, and that's really what they want to do. They just want to make you happy.
That's what I have to get Luna to train her because she just went off today. So
It's a slow process.
Gotta have patience.
Yeah, it's a real slow process. They're not as sharp as we are. You know, they don't know English. It's difficult. I mean, my dogs know sit, they know stay, they know park, they know outside, but you know, they have a very limited vocabulary.
Yeah. But they don't talk back.
No, but they'll sure talk at that front door when the FedEx guy comes up.
because anything, because like I said, like Luna's like a hunter dog, so I just don't know if there's a way that I can get her to
I mean,
as a dog.
I have my dogs trained where if I'm walking down the driveway toward the mailbox and they're following me, I can put my hand out like this and they will sit down. And then I can walk down to the mailbox, get the mail, and come up, and then they won't get up until I get even with them, and then they'll follow me back up the hill. Because I'm like, I had to work with them, and I had to bark at them first time. You know, I put my hand out. They didn't stop, and I'm like, hey. You know, you don't have to say stuff. You just, rah, rah, rah. You know, that's you know, you just get loud, put your hand out, let them know this is not what I want. And then they sit, and you're like, all right, good. And then you keep going, and then come back, and you keep doing that. And after a while, you can just put your hand out and boop, and then, you know, oh yeah, he teaching his dog.
I had beagle dogs. That was a whole different story. You just hope that you buy good enough dogs. But the boy that sold me the dogs that I had told me they were trained, but they were green, which means, you know, they're not going to be the top-notch rabbit hunting dogs that, you know, that they're going to be. But I was so proud of them dogs when I bought them. They were so good. I mean, I'd never hunted. The only dogs I'd ever hunted with was somebody else's dogs, and it just fascinates me how those little old dogs can run down and start circling around, and they get bigger and then they'll smell that rabbit and take off. Yeah, but
and that whimper.
Oh, I had them for rabbit dogs, and then this boy had two dogs he wanted to give away, and they were part beagle, mostly beagle, but they were mixed. And I went on and took the two dogs, and I finally gave up on one as a guy wanted dogs to run deer with, and I gave him one of them, and the other dog was 11 months old. And it's kind of unheard of. If a dog is going to run a rabbit, he or she'll do it at 5, 6, 7 months old.
Right.
But this one dog, he was 11 months old. And I was ready to get rid of him, you know, sell him, trade him, whatever. And he hit on a rabbit one day, and I swear he could hold a trail better than old Sam could.
Oh,
that
wow.
old dog I had.
Now, here's the thing. Two things. One, Fulton, your 20 minutes is up, so I'm taking back over. But Mr. Great Shot, I taught my dogs that a long time ago. All I had to do was sit down on the couch with my laptop. That was it. They would just walk all over it trying to get in my lap, and they typed that right there. So he did say just kidding. But if anybody else wants to come up, we are rocking the after party right now. We are going to keep right on trucking.
Well, thanks for having me come on, Jody.
Hey man,
Appreciate
hey, you're welcome to stay up here. But I'm taking the reins. I'm taking the controls.
it. Yeah, yo.
Did you see my little bottle opener though?
Mhm.
He's a little devil, and he got a little star on his butt.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
He'll open my bottle.
It will. Yeah. I get a little devil wings. I collect bottle openers. That's one of the things I do. I have a bunch of them over there. I have that Fubar bullets. I have the long blue one. I have the little devil one. I have a bunch of them over there. I like bottle openers.
Yeah. Different people collect different things. I really don't collect anything. No, I don't guess.
He said his dog timed out a person once. Well, Mr. Great Shot, you want to jump up here? Oh, I pinned it. I pinned the link at the top. I think I did. If I didn't, I hope I did.
Do it again if you didn't.
Well, one thing I didn't do, and I need to do it, is bring up YouTube. Oh, and I'll have to mute it and all that. But I need to after party right here. And then I'll have to mute that before it gets out of hand. Then I need to switch over here. And then what we do is we shrink this down where we can see what's going on in the chat over here on the side. And then, we're in control with this window. And that way, if people post stuff that's, if they're a member, they can post the
Okay.
little thing. And you can see like everything Spicy's got the glass right here. He's a member, and it doesn't show up over here.
Okay.
So we'll get to see more out of the YouTube chat side. I just have to remember when I'm trying to control stuff not to go all the way over to that part. But yeah, we can see both chats. So we're in learning mode here. Well, why is that like that? I don't know. Huh. Stuck. See that?
Mm-hmm. I don't know anything about this stuff.
So, that was Mr. Great Shot. I don't know why. I thought that was somebody else. All right. So, we will bring anybody up that comes to the basement, but we are here to hang out for a little while. We'll see how long it lasts. We had we had 3 bourbons. We had a 11.8% beer, but we split it. And then now we're drinking, we had bourbon cream, and now we're drinking beer.
Yep.
It's only 7:30.
I'm better at drinking beer than I am that bourbon.
Well, now I am. And we're drinking the same. We're drinking Miller Lite. And I have a blue koozie, and he has a chrome koozie, so we don't get our beer mixed up.
Keeps them good and cold to the last swallow.
And here we are. And I didn't check either, see who else was live tonight, but we'll get some action going. Because I was promising to talk about all the macronyms I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And I will explain that, but I'm not going to explain it unless people are interested.
Oh,
What's that?
Chadeo couldn't make it tonight. His cat, Stella passed away last
Oh,
night.
Oh, she did. Oh man, yeah. He was having problems with her on Thursday. Hey, Mr. Great Shot, how's it going?
Hey,
Hey, you
good to
see
see you
that?
again.
Big Daddy H. You
Going
see
pretty
that
well.
water dancing up behind his head?
mhm.
Show
Oh
him
yeah,
you.
no,
Show him you poop.
I watched.
Mhm.
He's showing all that stuff
I
off.
know.
He
He
got
got.
a lovely place out there.
Look at that.
Oh
Look at
yeah,
that.
and when Jody comes through Arkansas, I may just ride down there with him.
That's right.
There you go.
I'm gonna be dragging
Bring it
that
on.
camper. We're gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, he's got a beautiful
I
place.
gotta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
the view from back here is nice, and the sunsets are awesome.
yeah.
Oh
Like you
yeah.
hear what he said, right? He said he's got a beautiful place for it to be Texas,
No,
Yeah,
I
dang
tell
old
you what,
Texas.
we lived out there on Jody called it the Hawkins Homestead for
Yeah,
2 years with them. Best 2 years of my life if I lived to be another 100. But the one thing I remember most was those sunsets.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh Lord, and that haze, and once that sun got down where you could actually see all that red sky back, and yeah, it's beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful sunsets. But
I'm
man,
up
we
on
had
a
some
hill.
damn storms out there.
Yeah, he's up on a hill. Austin's downhill, so all his turds roll down there.
Okay,
Heck yeah,
yeah. Which one of
as
the
it
guys
should.
to Humble,
Yeah.
Texas?
Humble.
Humble, yeah,
Well,
Humble. That's close to Houston.
yeah. It's just north of Houston, but
that's Joe Breda. He owns Old
Yeah.
Humble Distillery.
oh,
Yeah.
well, I thought one of the guys that came on here was down there close to Humble.
Well,
Yeah.
Joe's been on a couple of times.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
But I've got a good friend. I live in Paris, Arkansas, and this old man is 93 years old.
Mhm.
And Uncle Bobby,
Yeah.
everybody calls him Uncle Bobby, and his daughter lives in Humble, Texas.
Yeah.
And every once in a while,
Oh.
he'll
See that Double Oak down there?
Yeah.
That's what I'm reviewing. I can't review Rocktown because I told Joe I was reviewing Double Oak. He sent me that bottle.
Yeah.
But I told him that he was going to send me some pictures because I want some behind the scenes shit of his distillery setup
Okay.
so I can put some B-roll into my, thing.
He plays some live stuff when he's
Oh, he does
distilling.
lives, yeah. And Joe talks about science and orbits and flat Earth and why that's wrong and shit like that.
Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff. And Vanessa Kitty will get on there too, and she's I think she's actually a math teacher. And,
Oh yeah.
They started spouting off stuff that's right on top of my head,
Yeah.
They
No,
started getting into all kinds of weird stuff, and I'm just like, oh, I
Didn't
can't
you
handle that.
didn't you get rid of some chin whiskers?
he
little
got rid of
bit.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember
they're starting to come back a little bit
you
though.
said you were going to cut some of it off. You do look a lot younger.
Yeah.
I lose about 5 years or so, I guess.
Yeah. Now,
But I'm growing this back out and growing this back out.
Yeah, I wish I could.
My hair,
do that.
my
Yeah, but-
well, I figured I'd do it now while I still can,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there
You
you
got to
go.
do what you can do when you can do it.
Yeah, it's still, it's coming along in the back here a little bit, but
Oh,
it won't be too awful long.
See, here's what I got. I got reverse widow peak balding. And if I turn around, hey, look how full it is in the back. It's like,
Uh-huh.
it's like a fucking baseball right
Looks
there.
like an eagle's nest with
Yeah.
one that big
Big
egg.
egg.
Yeah. Yeah, no, mine's still all right. I mean, for 52, I ain't doing too bad.
No, I mean, my
all
grandfather.
the gray is here.
Yeah, my grandfather on my mother's side was
Yeah.
bald as hell.
And your Uncle Ron is.
And he
bald as
took
hell.
right after his daddy. And I'm kind of
Yeah.
in between. I'm kind of in between.
Well,
I'm losing
my
that.
dad was. My dad still had plenty of hair in his 70s, and my grandfather on my mom's side. He had plenty of hair. Well, his was a little thinner.
I
I've
just
got
cut
that
it with a
real
hat.
fine hair. Yeah, I wear a hat all the time anyways. It's
Oh, yeah.
Texas, You don't wear a hat, you're gonna burn your skull off.
Oh yeah.
Well, now I call mine blowaway hair. If I
Yeah.
don't put anything in it, and I just go outside, it blows this way and that way and this way and that way.
Well, that's what I call
Yeah.
mine, but one blows this way and the other one blows that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot
Mine's
better.
doing a little bit of that. I put some gel stuff in it now because it's starting to grow out, and like all this stuff back here will start getting little curls and stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, this just looks rough. It's a bad hair day for about a year until it all grows out enough.
I got
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
I have more cowlicks on my head than a 2-week-old calf.
Yeah. No, mine does pretty good. And this is all come back. I'm gonna get mine out about what yours is now, maybe a little bit longer, at least until fall. Then I'll just let it, grow out
Oh
thicker
yeah.
again.
Well, I left this beard, and about every 2 weeks, I take a number 3 on my Norelco, and I just
Yeah.
buzz it down, and then I keep the side. I mean, I didn't shave this morning, but I shaved yesterday. But it's white, so you can't even
Yeah.
hardly tell, And
Yeah.
but I keep that shaved off, and then I don't shave every single day. I like being a
Wow.
little rough. You gotta have a little dust on your bottle. That's what makes
yeah.
it. That's what makes it vintage.
Yeah. I can't shave. I've still got that. I'll get the ingrown hairs and stuff like that
Oh
under
yeah, the
here.
little bump,
Yeah, what you call pseudo.
razor
That's
bump.
even from when I was in the Air Force and stuff. I tried everything you can think of. Dry shaving, use their special razors, and the tulip, the double razor, the triple razors, all that stuff. And I finally
Oh yeah,
just got to where break out the little clippers and just get it close. Call it good.
yeah. I mean, I've
Or
gotten to where I can shave down. Man, I do not turn that son bitch over though. If I
yeah,
turn it over and try to shave up, I will kill myself.
I don't know if I can see that or not.
oh,
Yeah,
there you go. That look good.
Yeah, I used to be there.
yeah.
My wife loves me so much more when I shave, though. So.
Oh, she love you with it or without it.
Oh, she did.
And she like kiss you better when it's when y'all smoother and they don't get the whiskers and tickling her lip.
She kisses him by what is that?
Proxy.
No, it's like duty. By duty.
Yeah.
It's a wifely duty.
Yeah, because she said,
Yeah.
after she kissed me, she said, "You smell like duty."
But how long y'all been married?
We celebrated 54 March 29th.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's
That's
about what my
rare,
parents
man.
got. Yep.
Won't never find another one put up with the bullshit I do.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
They don't make them like they used to.
my wife and I have different ventures going. I mean, I work about 65 hours a week on my normal job, and then I put in a bunch of hours on this stuff, and this is hard to keep track of how many hours I put in on YouTube, because every once in a while I'll be sitting around on my night off.
I got to show you the rest of that picture.
Oh, look
There
at
you
her!
go.
Looking at her. Look at her.
Hey,
He loves that daddy.
Yeah. So,
yep.
but it's hard to tell how many hours I put in on this, because sometimes I'll be sitting around, I'll be like,
Well, you don't. It's unless you got a meter.
right,
you
but I have
don't
a
know.
laptop in my lap, and I'll have like a baseball game or something on the screen, and I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? I need to redo the intro video for whatever, and then 3 hours later the baseball game's going off, and I'm,
Yeah.
and I don't even keep track of it. Check him
Oh,
out.
look at that.
He got the side curls going on. He got the.
I tried that one night just to see what it would look like. Pretty
No,
cool.
I remember. Gosh, it was 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You were talking about shaving some. Oh, you look a lot younger without it.
Oh yeah, he put
I
that
hope I
picture.
do.
Yeah.
We getting to a
Yep.
point now. I was looking at my hands earlier. Look at
Oh,
this.
shit.
Look at this. It look like alligator
Mm.
skin.
Wrinkles all up and
All
down.
up and down.
Oh,
Like now, if I want my skin to look good, I got to make a tight fist. If I do like this, I can see all them little alligator wrinkles all up in here, and I'm
Only
like,
place I ain't
what
got
happened?
wrinkles anymore around my ankles when they swell up.
Yeah, if they get too wrinkly, you can just take a little jar of salt and eat it, and the next day they won't have wrinkles around your ankles. It's like,
yep.
mm. So I
Boys, I've
got
had a good life though.
I got to tell this story though. I went to McDonald's one morning, and I go in and I get like a egg McMuffin, right, and a hash brown and a little small Coke or whatever, you know. And that's my breakfast. Even if I eat breakfast, I normally don't, but I love them egg McMuffins. I just like the toastiness if they do it right, you know. But this guy was sitting right over from me. You know how they have those bar height things, you know, over in McDonald's between the walls. And I'm sitting around a corner of it, and he's right over here from me. And this guy pulls out, he bought 3 hash browns. That's all he bought, 3 hash browns. And he pulls them out and sets each one on top of the paper. And then he takes them little salt things you break open, and he started pouring salt over them. And he broke open, I bet you, 30 of them things. And he just poured a layer of salt, like they were solid white. And then he picked them up and started eating them.
Committing suicide.
Wow.
I guess.
Well, maybe he had real low blood pressure.
Man. And he was sipping on a cup of coffee, eating salt, like just a thick layer of salt.
Well, I am guilty of a whole lot of too many times. I'll get up in the morning and I'll make me a cup of coffee, and we get those pork rinds. Gosh, I can't remember the brand name of them.
Oh, you're talking about like a
Big red bag. They're barbecue pork rinds.
Yeah, and they're like a bakey.
Oh,
At the,
And I've got a big old square plastic tub thing, you know, and I'll pop that whole thing open, pour it over in there, and that lid snaps down on it.
Mhm.
But I'll get that package of pork rinds and that cup of coffee, and I'll watch TV while I'm eating pork rinds and drinking coffee. I used to do that at work. These people come up, what? Who? You eating that pork rinds with coffee? And I said, well, do you eat bacon with yours? You know, I mean, it's pork.
Yep. Down here, there's a grocery store close to me, and they fry up their own, but they're like this wide, you know,
Yeah,
like big old strips. I mean, you can get them like this long pieces of pork rind, you know, great big huge
there's a
thing.
place in Texas we used to go get them things.
I would choke to death if I tried to. I can't eat pork rinds. I get strangled. I get.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I take a chance.
I know. I can't do it.
I thought about getting some of those and then slapping some Zatarans on top of it.
But we used to do
Louisiana hot sauce.
Yeah,
That's
I was
what
gonna
I
say.
like.
We used to throw
the spice. There's like a
Oh,
salt
the
and cayenne
powder.
pepper mix sort of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of like
That
apples.
Louisiana hot sauce will make that stick to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Have you? Well,
Slap a
or
little hot sauce on it.
Yeah.
Cajun chef. Get a big bucket of Cajun chef and dip the pork rind in it and then shake Zatarans all over it.
Yeah, there you go. That'd work.
Doctor them dudes up.
Oh yeah, because they kind of blend on
you
them.
had the chicharrones in the like a popcorn bag.
Yeah.
Then you put them in the
Chicharrones.
microwave. Yeah, I haven't had those yet. Well, chicharron is pork rind, but you know,
Same thing.
same thing. But
They're a
have you had
little
those in the popcorn
harder,
bag?
chewier.
Oh, little. I haven't had them. I've seen them, and I thought, man, that's a good idea. They just puff up, you know.
Oh, I hadn't seen them in the popcorn bag like that. So what, you just get them and put them in the microwave and then they puff
and
up
they're
on
all
you?
flat.
Oh.
And I saw them at the store. I think it was in Texas, and I thought about getting like a package of those instead of popcorn. Because my thing with popcorn is the little kernels get down in my
Yeah.
gums and stuff, and I
Yep.
have to
Oh, yeah.
floss, you know. But I thought, well,
Yeah,
pork
pain in
rinds
the butt.
won't do that. Yeah.
True.
The
Although
Vanessa,
some of them are good. Some of those pieces are real hard.
oh
It'd be like
crap! I
chewing
quit
on a
them.
nice pork line, like break a tooth or something, you know.
Yeah. She said pork rinds are tasty. A place in Fort Worth makes cracklings. Oh yeah, man! I bet that would be
Cracklings?
good. Woo.
Oh, put cracklings in your cornbread if you want some good cornbread.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that a little jalapeno and some onion. Good stuff. Makes
Well, the
good
ones
cornbread
I
that
ate,
way.
it didn't know it never heard of a jalapeno because when we killed hogs when I was a kid, you cut all that fat off of that hog, and of course
Wormy Papa.
you got a little lean in there with it, and you just
Mm,
start cutting and quartering and make a whole bunch of little cubelets of just fat.
yeah.
And grandma would build
Render.
a fire around a wash pot and put about 3 gallons of water in there, and it would be boiling, and she'd start throwing that fat over in there. Well, that water would boil out of there and render all that fat out, and all those
Mm,
crackling flat float to the top, and she would dip them all out, and then you let the fire go out, and you start dipping that lard and pouring it over in a lard stand, and that went in the
yep.
kitchen over in the corner. And every morning when she got up to fry meat or fry eggs or whatever, you reach down in that bucket and you get you a big lob of lard and put it in your skillet and you start cooking.
This,
It was
folks, is
either that or bacon grease.
this, folks, is how you have a triple bypass at 50.
Been there, done that.
Yes, sir. Yep,
Yeah, I
that's
was
true.
about 50, I
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's how my daddy was raised too. And my grandmother, my great grandmother, she had that, and then she'd also have like a can on the stove with bacon grease in it. So when she
Hmm.
fried up eggs or something, she'd just get a spoon of that and slap it off in there. And we
Yeah.
were raised with that. I was raised in Kentucky, so we
Well,
did that. I
and
worked as a butcher for a little while.
people put water over their bacon grease, right? Because the
Yeah.
water seals it. It doesn't let anything get down in there. Because
Well, we don't.
out in the air, bacon grease will sour.
But that old 50
Yeah,
pound
go
lard,
rancid.
that's what they called it. 50-pound lard stand. It wasn't nothing but a big old silver bucket with an old snap on lid. You'd pop that lid off and reach down there with that big old spoon and boom, bang, jar it off into that iron skillet and it started
Smacking on
melting.
the skillet.
Get back on there, you throw your raw meat. No, I don't know why they didn't go ahead and throw their meat in there and render that fat, but
My doc just told me my stress test heart results. They said I already had a heart attack sometime in the past. Wow.
Whoops.
And I thought it was something when I had a motorcycle wreck and they said, "Hey, you had a broken collarbone sometime back
Yeah.
there." I thought, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, you need one?
Well, that's
Yeah.
All right, I'll get you. I got you.
No, I'll see you later, Jody.
All right.
all right, Fulton.
Hey, Fulton,
We'll see you
send me
later.
your address to my email.
All right, I will.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
Fulton,
Yeah, the good old days was the good old days. I
you want me
don't
to
know.
open it?
I'll see if I can muster up the strength.
I'll leave you easy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll take this.
You're a good man. You take care of your daddy.
I do. I'll open it. I think your hand was slippery earlier.
Well, I just went upstairs and I thought, well, I need some lotion on my arms, keep them from flaking off. I'm just a flaky,
Flaky bastards.
yeah, flaking away. I'm flaking away
Yeah.
today.
See, left ventricular fraction is less than 40%. Yep, ain't working right. Yep. Vanessa Kitty, we are drinking Miller Lite in 16-ounce cans right now,
We're having a race,
and we're tied.
and he won.
Nah, I ain't won yet. I don't try to
I
win.
got mine's Russell's Reserve.
Oh,
10 year.
there you go.
Russell's Reserve. Yeah.
Good old wild turkey.
Oh yeah.
like
Jimmy and Eddie Russell
Yep.
at the Master Distillers, and
Mhm.
both of them pretty good. They pretty good.
Yeah, they make some good juice for sure.
They
That's
had
one of the
my-
things I started out with.
Be confused with Jimmy and Russell Fuqua.
Fuqua. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, Jimmy. Oh my gosh.
And Russell was the worst of the
Oh
two.
my God. So Russell. Let's talk about Russell. For a
Okay.
minute. So there's these guys. Their last name, and they live in Arkansas,
Yeah.
around Monticello area, and their last name Fuqua, like F-U-Q.
It's got to be Cajun or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's like
Yeah.
F-U-Q. I mean, when your name starts off with F-U, you know it's got to be something wrong. And it was Jimmy,
Good old boys, though, both of them.
Jimmy, and Russell.
Yeah.
Right. And Russell worked hard. I'm talking about like plumbing, like digging, like I'm talking about foundation plumb. I'm talking about pouring foundations for houses
Yeah.
and stuff. And his hands, I could hold my hand up, and his hand looked like a bear paw compared to mine.
Yeah.
And just rough, and just he had no feelings in his hands anymore. I mean, just big son of a bitch. And it looked like if he hit you,
Just
it would
callous.
be- yeah, it looked like if he hit you, it's like attack with a deadly weapon or something, you know. Now Jimmy wasn't as rough, right?
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's a big boy,
Yeah, big
and he was
boy.
all muscled up and everything.
Yeah, he was a lot more gentle. Than
You ever had a
Russell.
friend? You ever had a friend in your group you call Stump? Because they're like this
Yeah.
muscle, but they're not no neck, and they're real short. You know,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
We used to call them corn fed.
Yeah. there
Oh,
you
yeah.
go. Yeah.
And we were driving
You go-
down the interstate, and we were coming up on a merge. And
That was Jimmy.
That was Jimmy. But Jimmy and the same difference. I mean, he hang his arm out the truck, and his damn bicep
Yeah, bicep that bigger.
big around. And we were out there, and there was all these signs that said "merge now, you know,
Right lane
Yeah.
closed.
right lane
merge
closed, merge left. It's against the law to keep going, merge left, merge now, right? They're trying to keep it going.
Yeah.
And we get all the way down to the end, and there's this truck trying to get in.
Sitting right
And
to the right of us.
Jimmy had his window rolled down. He's sitting on the passenger side and had his arm hanging out. Jerry was driving, and we were in the back of the truck. And Russell goes, "Hey, man, where'd you go to high school?" He said, "Oh, I such place, you know." And he goes, "They didn't teach y'all to fucking read there." And this dude wasn't nobody gonna mess with him.
Yeah. Like we did think all those type knuckle draggers.
Oh, he was too, boy. Oh, and
Yeah.
Russell was worse than Jimmy.
Russell was a booger eater.
Oh my God. What was that, Russell? Wasn't that Russell that said, he said, "I like eggs"? And you said, "I have a dozen eggs," and he said, "That ain't enough."
Yeah.
He wanted like,
We
Dang.
we wound up hunting in the same deer camp down southeast
Mm.
Arkansas, and you know, a lot of people wait for vacation, and that was my week to be off, you know, for deer hunting. And Russell wound up out there, and he was staying in his stepdad's camper, and he came over to me about like Sunday night or Monday, and he said, "If I go to the store, we go buy groceries, would you mind cooking breakfast, you know, for two?" And I said, "No, yeah, that'd be great." So we go up to Monticello down there to Walmart, and I noticed that boy kept setting cartons of eggs over in the shopping cart, and I told him, I said, Russell, I've got, like a dozen and a half eggs out there in my camper. And he said, oh, I like eggs. So we bought 4 or 5 cans of canned biscuits and bacon, and I get up in the morning and how much bacon you want, Russell? Oh, 3 or 4 pieces, So I fry up skillet full of bacon, and I've got biscuits in the oven. When the bacon gets done, well, I fry him 2 eggs, and I fry me 2 eggs. And he said, when he got through eating, he said, you wouldn't mind doubling up on them eggs, would you? I said, how many eggs you want? And I'll cook everything, because he bought us half a pickup truckload. And he said, oh, I'd like to have 4 or 5 of them anyway. He liked a little bacon and a little toast and just eggs. He loved eggs, boy.
Boy, but that's a lot of protein in that yolk.
Oh, he got a lot of protein.
He liked them. He liked them runny.
Cholesterol.
He liked them runny, didn't he?
Yeah. You don't cook them hard.
Yeah, no, runny yolk.
Yeah. Over easy.
Yeah,
barely. Just get that white where it ain't running. And I believe
Exactly.
if it's running, he'd sop it up with that piece of bread.
Mm-hmm.
Look
That's
at
the way
here.
I like them.
Look at here. Vanessa Kitty said, camping on Padre Island National Seashore off Corpus Christi. My campsite looks like a diner. Yeah.
I'll bet.
I bet if we could
Nice.
get there in a day, we'd be there, wouldn't we? But no, man, he
Yeah.
loves eggs.
I've
And
been
remember, we went with Jimmy, and we went to Jimmy's Eggs.
Yeah. That was his brother. His brother liked eggs too.
Oh yeah, and we went to a restaurant. It was a breakfast place
In Tulsa.
Tulsa, Oklahoma,
Called Jimmy's Eggs.
yeah, Jimmy's Egg.
We'll go there, Jimmy, just for you. And he was in there wanting to know if they had like 3 or 4 egg omelets. He said, you don't have a 6 egg omelet?
I'll take 2 of the 4 eggs.
Yeah.
Jeez. Man, I can't eat that
The
much.
boys alive and kicking though.
I guess I don't know, man, but boy, they're the ones. So if you find yourself in a dark alley,
You want one on
you
one
want
side.
one on
and
one side and one on the other.
If they got through them, you didn't have no hope.
Man,
They're good boys. Huh?
oh yeah, they were great.
Well, the thing about old Russell, he would do all that digging and working, and if you hired him on like a $900 job, and you give him $300 or $400, and said, "Well, you get started on it. I'll give you $300 or $400 to start on it." He get a little jingle in his pocket, and you may not see him for a month or 2.
Oh,
Look here, Vanessa
Oh,
Kitty
dang.
said, I make fresh bread and everything camping. You smell my campsite from downwind for miles. This is why she has to be fucking 6'3", because she got to keep everybody beat off.
I got
stay away from my food.
We went out to a place down in southeast Arkansas called Coal Pile, and somebody told me, said, run by Mad Butcher, pick up some bacon. And I ran, got a big old 2-pound bag of bacon,
Mhm.
and carried in there. And it was maple flavored bacon. You can smell that stuff a half a mile. You be out there crappie fishing, you can smell that maple
Golly.
bacon.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, man.
You said you was gonna do it, and you done it.
He did it. He did it. He's back. What you got? What you drinking on, Joe? Oh, no way, man. You want some, you want something to go in that bottle?
I told my wife that she needs to get up early tomorrow. So I want to make sure that I can also get up early.
And I don't want to get up early.
I don't either.
Nope, nobody here has to.
Hey, Joe, when you get up early in the morning, see if we're still on.
Don't do that, you'll strangle me.
It won't be that early. Sorry.
Yeah, hey,
Mm.
I won't be. They may be.
We'll see. We'll see. I was up the other night, and I had to work the next day, and I had a 10:30 meeting.
Yeah, and they tried to work you overtime.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I slept that morning. I went to bed at 4. Well, about 4 o'clock. It was like, man, I didn't realize what time it was. All of a sudden, I look on the eyeball, and I got 20 something people in here, and I'm like, oh hell, we got another hour in us. And I looked up there, and I got like 28 people, and I'm like, yeah, we got another hour in us, and all of a sudden, it's 4 in the morning.
Bring it on.
But tomorrow, I don't got shit to do.
No, we really don't. My wife got up this morning and we're staying here at Jody's house up in the guest room, and she got up and turned the light on and went in there and took a shower, and she come back and turned the light off. And I said, why didn't you turn that damn light
What are you in the bathroom?
on? I don't think she's on it. She's not listening right now.
She might be. She can hear you through that door, though.
Hey, girl, I love you.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Rachel got up this morning. She was turning lights on, but I didn't bother me. I just
Yeah,
turned
is she home yet?
Not yet. She said she'd be home about
Yeah,
9.
it'll be another hour. She said she left out at 6 this morning, coming in at 9 tonight.
Yeah, she probably had a several-hour
That's a
drive.
long day.
But
Yeah.
see, what I do is I have a YouTube channel, right? So I monetize. I can like set up lights, and we're right here.
Yeah.
She got like booths and shit. She goes out and sets up tents at these, trying to peddle her wares, man.
Yeah.
Oh, right here.
What this is?
That's why she left the fucking light on. You were snoring.
Oh. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't know you still. She knows I love her. Though.
Let's see. I was last camping with my older brother for a week down there. Set up camp on the beach. Throw my lines in. Yeah, you catfishing? No. You talking about South Padre? You saltwater, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's saltwater. Huge sheep heads. Look here. Damn. Hell yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, that's the way you got to do it. I love when we used to go camping and we would catch and eat right there. Oh, man, you can't get them fresher.
And especially breakfast. You get up in the morning and you start frying that bacon, eggs.
Oh, yummy.
Make a biscuit.
Eat so much breakfast you didn't want anything until about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
And I will say this: you can take
Yeah.
if y'all don't know it, I'm sure most of the people on here do. You can take a freaking that iron pot. I'm talking about ones they make baked beans out of.
Yeah, they call it Dutch oven.
Dutch oven.
Oh, Dutch oven.
And
Yeah.
you can throw biscuit dough down at the bottom of that thing and
Oh, yeah.
build you up with the coals coming up
set
and
it
put
on
that
the
lid
coal,
on
put
top.
coals on top of it.
Man, you
Mhm.
can make some good biscuits in the Dutch oven. Golly.
That's what Vanessa was doing down there on the beach, cooking up
Yeah.
her biscuits like that in the morning.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know
that's
people
a
would
fine
get
way.
up, fry bacon and eggs.
And if it's
That's
too
one of the
hot-
reasons I like my coffee at a French press, because I grew up with coffee on the campfire, where you put the coffee right into the pot, put it on
Yeah.
fire and got it hot, and then poured a little cold water down the spout and settled the grounds down, and then poured you some good old dark coffee.
Dark
That's what I like.
Yeah.
I like it dark.
Mama is
It's so
home.
thick you can stick. When you go to stir it up with a spoon, you can let go of the spoon and it stands up straight in the cup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We used to call that jet fuel.
Yeah.
It'll get you going, boy. That's for sure.
Yeah. Hey, you got a knife and a fork? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, this coffee thick,
gotta
boy.
Yeah. Get the extra milk for this?
Yeah. Huge shrimp, so I could cook them.
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Man.
Yeah, that's the way to get shrimp down there. Is just go right to the docks, man, and buy it straight off at the boat.
Oh, we
Yeah,
used to
cheap.
do that. Chris and I make a run down to Louisiana, and we would run down Mobile, Alabama,
Oh
or
wow.
somewhere, and we would just go down wherever the boats were, and we would buy our shrimp right off the boats.
$10 a pound back then.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are now. Big old shrimp.
Oh yeah. And the biscuits and the beef stew. Now you
Mhm.
don't really like that.
Mhm.
They stay a little doughy.
Dang, Vanessa eating good down there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
never did like dumplings,
I know. I can't get any more of this.
but I never did care for them too much.
What's that now?
So I can't get any more of this. This was one of the samples that Kilco sent me from Irene Tan. That her store picks down there in what is it,
Yeah.
Rhode Island? This
Okay.
was let's see.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm gonna let you try that obtainium up there before you leave. I got
Oh,
about
it's a little hot, isn't it?
that's
What's the proof on that one? The obtainium, is it like 120s?
Oh my gosh, let me look.
Something like that?
It's
Wow, that's awesome.
it's that Christmas obtainium,
Okay.
and it's 62.96%. 16-year age.
Wow.
That stuff is
That's some old stuff.
fantastic, dude. That stuff is fantastic. That's why I still have that half of.
What's the limit on that proof?
Well,
They still be a bourbon.
it goes into the barrel at no more than 125, but it can woof up from
It
there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's no limit.
No
Okay.
limit. But
I want to get some Crowded Barrel just redistilled. They had a 14-year-old MGP juice, and it went a little sideways on them. So they wound up redistilling it. So now it's a new make basically, but I think they're going to prove it down to about 92 proof or so, and
Yeah.
I want to get a try of that. So it's a 14-year, MGP that's been redistilled. So
Yeah.
it'll be something different.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
It won't have the color and stuff to it. It won't have any decent color to it. It'll look like moonshine basically, but it won't taste like it. And then I've got some different. Heck, I made moonshine in the second grade as a science project.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
I went to state, but won the local stuff, and then went to state and was showing them. It was back when gasohol was big, and they were just coming out. We had all the embargoes and stuff back in the day. Yeah, so they were starting to go, oh, why don't we just mix alcohol with gas and we save gas, So they were starting to do that, and I'm like, alcohol's easy to make. Look, you just get corn, and easy. And it is really, corn,
And
yeast,
like
and a little
that
bit of
Roger
sugar, and
Waterstone, grape wine,
let her ferment up and distill it out.
Yeah. Chug a lug.
Make you want to holler hidey ho.
Yeah.
Close layer fluid proof. Yeah. The stuff I was making up was, it was definitely over 140. I'd like triple distilled it basically.
Yeah.
So nowadays, I know how to do it a lot better if they'd ever legalize it to where Joe Blow public could distill what they wanted to.
Yeah.
There's a place online back in Kentucky called Hillbilly Flutes, and it's basically like a column that you can put on top of a still. So
Yeah.
when it's going up through the plates and stuff, like 5-6 plates, you can mess with the condensate to let it redistill as it's going up. So when it comes off, it's coming off like 180 proof. So that makes it easier for you to proof it down to whatever you like when you come off with a nicer, cleaner product.
Right. Is it you talking about copper flute or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's copper.
They have to have some level of copper, even on a column still. They have to have some section of copper. because it removes those
Oh, yeah.
sulfates out of it. You know,
Okay.
Yep.
but the more you
Yeah,
put,
they make
the
this
more
one.
yeah.
They make this one mainly out of copper with some stainless in it as well. And then
Yep.
I think it's normally made for you could attach to like a stainless keg or something like that for your mash container. But
Yeah.
it's all mainly copper, and then your lime iron coming across is copper, and coming
Yep.
down to all that. So
Now I will say this, that we had that Rock Town that you brought. That is a good freaking bourbon. Now I haven't properly reviewed it. I didn't like clear my palate for 3 hours and all that shit. I will do that next week. But this week I'm doing the Old Humble. But next week I'll do that Rocktown. But we tried some with a cigar, and we did post it for like a member only video. But um, the Rocktown is a pot still out of Little
Mhm.
Rock, Arkansas. Man, it is
yeah,
a really good bourbon. I mean, it. I can't say
yeah.
enough about it just from what I tried from it. It is
Personally,
awesome.
I prefer the pot still stuff.
Yeah,
Like a lot of your Irish and stuff like that. With your pot still, the finishes are so much better, so much longer lasting.
yeah.
It's better
The finish is
mouthfeel.
long. Yeah, yeah. Because the pot still, that's the old school. That's the old school hard way of doing it.
Hmm.
You know,
Yep.
and but the one thing with the pot still is over time you can have a dramatically different product from like boil to boil.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
really control what you're doing, you can keep it consistent. The column stills is the easy way to just keep mass producing stuff, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Like across the street from me, for example. Tito's over there.
Yeah,
He claimed pot still, and it may have started out as pot still. And when I tried it then, it was pretty tasty. I actually made one of his condensers to start with, but then from that point, he's gone. It's all column still now. I'm pretty sure. And the taste is different. It's not doesn't have as good a flavor to it as it used to.
so what Vanessa Kitty, what law did they wish they never changed the laws? They did way better prices in the past. So I used to shop at Class 6, but of course I've been out of the military forever and I haven't gone back to them. But man, we shopped at Class 6 and we got great prices. I'm just interested to
Hmm.
know now how because them guys in the military, man, they need to get those little benefits every once in
Yeah,
a while, you know?
exactly. Paycheck sucks. I've been there.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
you live
it's.
off benefit. I mean, that's what you do. I mean, your base pay stuff,
Oh yeah.
clothing allowance, subsistence in kind, class 6, the commissary. I mean, all that. We got stuff like
Hmm.
dirt cheap. Are they screwing? Are they screwing our folks in uniform now?
I hope not.
I hope not, because when I was over in Japan, I was drinking Heineken Red Star. I would get those
Yeah.
6 pack for like $1.80.
Yeah. Dang.
Over in Japan at the Class 6,
Yep.
that's all I drank. I was like, oh, that's the cheaper shit. And I would
Yep.
just get Heineken Red Star.
Mm.
It's kind of bitter,
Yep.
but I like it.
Yeah. To me, it's
Good
it's a
bitter.
little. It's got that little bit of green taste to it.
Mm,
Kind of skunky.
yeah, a little bit, but hey, after the first one, the skunk goes away.
Yeah. After you got two or three down, you're like, oh, this is not bad. Kind of like Beck's.
15% less than surrounding economy. No more super cheap. Oh, God dang. Come on. This is our military. Sell them cheap
Yeah.
shit. Come on. Who came
Yeah.
up
They're
with
not giving
that?
us. They're not giving the military a good pay raise at all. So you got to give
No.
them some
At
breaks
least give them
somewheres.
cheap alcohol and tobacco. Let them
Well,
drink
I
their
can kind of
sorrows. And,
see. They don't want your military to be smoking cigarettes as much and drinking a lot of alcohol like we used to
don't
back in the
drink
day.
ever. You know what? But they want
So
your military to be cussing to everybody and like ready to kill like a baby squirrel if it runs in front of you.
well,
I
There
mean,
you go. You cut your alcohol and cigarettes off, they're gonna get pissed off and try to kill anything.
I guess, but they go friendly fire, friendly fire.
No tax-free gas
Now,
either.
now they
Dang.
did. Now I do remember being in Japan, and the gas station on base. We never got gas off base because they sold it by the liter,
Yeah.
like 3 times as much for a gallon. But there they would say, "Oh, we based it off of like last year's whatever or coming over." But I'm going to date myself. I was paying like $1.40 for gas.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yeah.
You son of a bitch is ripping me off.
Well, thank you, Vanessa Kitty. You did more in time than I did. I only did my 4 years in the Air Force, and over in Saudi, and did that little bit over there for the Desert Storm, Desert Shield thing, and then a hurricane hit Miami, Florida, there basically, and well, Homestead's where I was stationed at, and it just wiped out the base, and I had like
Yeah, go
two
ahead and
months
bring
left
it.
in. So I'm like, see you later. They give me the early out. But thank you for serving. What would you? At least 20 then, right, Vanessa?
Yeah, I thank all y'all for serving.
It was an experience.
I'm
I
on
didn't
base.
get to go as my brother was in too. He did like 6, I think, 6 or 8. But he got to go a lot of other places, like Turkey and Korea and Guam. He was stationed in Guam and a few other
Oh, I went
places.
to Guam. One of my best experiences was in Guam, man. That was nice. But I went there. We were the ones that pulled the Kurdish refugees out of, you know, uh, over there, and we took them to Guam at Anderson Air Force Base in Guam. And Andy South was the base housing, but they had turned Anderson Air Force Base in Guam into a short tour, and it used to be long tour. So if it was a 4-year tour, you could bring your family. Well, they turned it into a short tour, and they couldn't bring their families anymore. So Andy South was like where the base housing was, and they had shut it all down. And we took all the Kurdish refugees over when Saddam was trying to like gas them, with the
Hmm.
burn them with the trucks, and we took them all
Yeah.
there, put them up in the base housing. We were like babysitters or whatever for them. But we went in with the extraction and all and pulled them out. And Guam, once we got them there and they got settled in, I mean, we were just like handing out food and shit, a few times a week or whatever. And I don't know, we just had fun. Guam was cool.
I hadn't been there. My brother was stationed there, and my dad was stationed there for a little while. He was Navy. Dad was Navy, but he was never on a boat. He was always on planes, doing like reconnaissance type stuff over in Vietnam and radar jamming and all kinds of weirdness.
Damn little ants crawling around.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, but they're not getting to the baseboards. They're over here. Once they get there, they die.
I wouldn't mind going to Guam just to check it out for a little bit. I do like me some fettuccine sauce though. That's some tasty stuff there.
What's that?
Fettuccine sauce.
Oh, mm,
I've got some of those booney peppers in my
mm,
fridge right now. The booney pepper paste. That's good stuff.
yeah. I'll tell you something about Guam. People don't know this. You go to a certain section in Guam, and it's like Rodeo fucking Drive down there.
Hmm.
You get the best cigars and Cubans. I'm talking about real fucking Cubans because it's not all like
Yeah.
Argo.
Nice.
But man, you pay. It's easy to pay $100 a plate for a dinner meal, and that was back in the '90s.
Wow.
I mean, it was like ritzy as fuck. Now you get 1.5 blocks away from ritzy, and it's just the massage parlor after massage parlor after karaoke bar after beachfront bar after massage parlor, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, me love you long time. I mean,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
$20
That's
make you holler.
That's where O'Brien was stationed.
oh,
There in Vietnam, and all he had to do, he would load them they would load them B-52s with a bomb. They
Yeah.
take off those non-dropping bombs.
Mm,
He got some stories days.
but oh, you want a happy ending? Yeah. The hell, those massage parlors in Guam, they didn't have a happy ending. They had a happy beginning. I mean, it was like they were sizing you up from the start.
Which is better, Joe? Happy ending or a happy beginning?
Oh, happy ending. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You can start slow as long as we
Yeah,
finish.
that's
it.
right, man. Do whatever you want at the beginning, but just make it happy when it's through.
Gotta finish strong.
I didn't know whether to get you involved with this or not.
No, I'm with him though. Happy
Never
ending.
been there.
Oh yeah,
Happy
nothing better.
bills to you.
Hang on, we have a chatio.
Hey,
Hey,
Chetty.
guys.
What's up, Chad?
Hello. How are
This is
ya?
the only guy that is a superlative. It is a chatio.
Uh-huh. Funny.
Every time he comes on, he
Good
points
stuff.
a craving on me with that pipe or a cigar.
Oh, and we were buying your snuff today, which is still in my car, by the way.
Yeah.
We have to get that transferred over. But I saw bags and bags and bags of pipe tobacco.
You know,
Oh, man.
I mean, huge, just freaking wall of pipe tobacco. And there was one that was like a dark cherry pipe tobacco. Oh, man.
Ooh.
I thought about you.
I like those. Yeah, I like the dark cherry.
Oh,
I
they
tried to
have
pipe for a
apple,
while.
they
I can't do it much. It tends to burn my tongue up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's true. Oh, yeah. I agree with that for sure.
But right now, we have our humidor up in the green, and we bought some new cigars. I bought some more of the Chili Moose. I bought more Chili Moose.
Ooh.
I tried to make it down there today, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
Not enough time. But I was going to go get some too.
yeah, but they went from $2 to $3. Didn't
They were. Remember, I told you they were $2.99,
Yeah, they're $3.99 now, right?
$3.99.
Everything has gone up $1 in the last 6 months. That's just
Yeah,
how
No,
it
the
is.
last
yes.
6 hours.
they?
I'm talking. We had these like last week.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you getting yelled at, Joe?
All right, be right back, guys.
No, you're getting yelled
That
at.
is a yes. So yeah, I got about a half hour, and then I have to eat dinner and go to bed.
Well,
Yeah, I
see.
got about a half hour,
What
and
you
I got to go pick my mom up from the airport.
There we go.
got fired up there, Chatio?
Oh, just a swisher.
Oh, Swisher, sweet.
Yeah, I think I have 12 of my traveling little humidor thing for
Yeah.
Florida. Everything is packed, and I had to like shove down a lot of crap to get my cigars in there. I'm like, nope, you're coming with me.
Wait. Vanessa Kitty, I got to catch up on this just a little bit. Hang on. She says, we spent an entire weekend. Okay. And then she says, leaf only in Middletown, Connecticut is where I buy tobacco for rolling cigars.
Nice.
I go to their warehouse where they are sorting the leaves, heavenly smell of tobaccos.
Oh,
And I will say this, the Chili Moose is Nicaraguan filler with Connecticut wrapper.
okay.
Right?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and they're like $3 a piece,
Nice.
and they are good.
Excellent.
Hell
But
yeah.
they're going up, boys.
They're going up.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you though, that working in tobacco is a pain in the butt. It's some hard work.
Yeah.
I did that back in Kentucky some. From
Yeah, when
planting
they talk
it to cutting it and spiking it and hanging it in the barns and stuff.
But
It's
see,
rough.
all these cigars talking about they rolled on the thigh of a virgin.
No,
What?
Yeah,
they rode
no,
on a flat
that ain't
slab.
happening. No, they
That'd
said.
be my job. Let
So
me
you got
roll.
plenty of thigh, do you?
Ah.
The inside or the outside?
All right, Fulton. Hey, I get the hat out to you, man.
Oh, thank you so much, Raven. Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry, inner thigh.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I enjoyed.
I'm your man.
It was fun. It was nice going through old
Dixie,
pictures
quit
of her
watching
and putting that together. I enjoyed putting that together. Actually, yeah, my Stella video came out very well.
Yeah, I like the Connecticut wrapper myself.
Mm-hmm.
The lighter ones. I'm not much on the Maduro. It's usually a little too sour for me.
I'm a Maduro guy. I like Maduros, but I also like the Connecticut's, and if I'm in a late mood.
I'll tell you what, man. People, the most in my opinion, everybody likes Romeo and Juliet. Everybody likes all this.
Mm-hmm.
Macanudo makes a freaking good cigar.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And to me, they're the most underrated cigars out there.
They are, and it comes with a nice tin too.
Yeah. Just plain
Oh.
Shane.
Hey,
Yeah.
Shane, how
Now,
are ya? Good to
That's
see
on
you.
your way back through Tennessee, this is the man you want to know right here. Just plain Shane.
Yep.
And
Cut out for a second there.
hey, just plain Shane, where are you located? Was that Dixon?
Nice, Vanessa.
Because he knows where Dixon is.
You're tequila drinking. Oh yeah, you are a tequila
Can't
girl.
tell you.
He works
Can't
at
tell you how
a
many times in the fall up there in Kentucky, I would see people stop and try to call the cops because the barn's on
I didn't
fire.
know that.
Yeah. Cheers.
Where they were smoking the dark fire tobacco.
Dixon, Tennessee.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yep.
He knows exactly where Dixon, Tennessee is.
He used to be our stop off out here.
There he used to be. He would stay there. And now they lost their stop off.
Yeah, my wife and niece
Dang it.
lived there, and we would stop off at their house.
Roger played guitar.
Yeah, Roger Knight. They got divorced, and that just screwed that deal up.
Yeah.
Now we got to get a hotel room.
Yeah, but hey, I hooked you up on the
Yeah,
hotel
that's
room.
it.
I hooked him up. I had all these travel points from traveling for work with the IHG hotel group because I always stayed at IHG because I'm not like a pretentious fuck. I don't stay at Marriott and Hilton all the time. But
No Hyatt.
No, IHG, baby. Intercontinental Hotel Group. Man.
Double tree, baby.
Cork and bottle.
I tell you what, people are missing out, man. You stay at like a DoubleTree extended stay, and even if you just stay there for 1 week, you got a full goddamn kitchen. You got like a walk-in shower. You got like all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you have no concierge. You have none of this other like fancy stuff. But if you're a loner like me and you just go to your room, your room is as big as this whole room right here.
It's a big room.
Yeah.
Big room. And you stay in all that shit where you're paying for concierge and like this freaking workout room with all these damn treadmills and shit I'm never gonna walk into.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want the room.
Yeah.
I want the room. I want the full size refrigerator where I can put my 3 cases of 30 packs in there.
Right.
Yeah, all that other stuff is bullshit.
Yeah, we were out there in Kansas City when.
Oh, here it is. Wait. Let me bring this up now. Look here. He said, come to Cork and Bottle Liquor in Dixon, Tennessee.
Cork and Bottle.
See ya, boy. Shane.
Boy, Shane.
Heck yeah.
That's a nice name for a liquor store right there. I like
boy
that.
Shane.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna hook me up.
He gonna hook you up, man.
He'll keep something in the back store for you.
Yeah. Hey, Shane, I'll be in touch with you. I'll tell him what to get.
Oh, no.
I'm kind of ignorant on this, but I got an educator right here.
Yeah, I just got to make sure whatever I recommend you're
I
gonna
used to
like.
think bourbon whiskey was whiskey, and the only reason I drank it was to get drunk.
Yeah, well, bourbon is whiskey, but not whiskey. Not all
Yeah.
whiskey is bourbon. But now, here's one thing you can attest. I told you earlier you were not gonna like that beer,
Yeah, you did.
and you
And
did
you
not
were
like it.
Mhm.
I know what you like.
We got the taste out of my mouth with that bourbon cream, though.
That was some good stuff. Boy, that bourbon cream is fantastic.
Mm. Yeah, I
Bailey.
like that in my coffee. It's good.
Baileys can kiss my ass after that bourbon
Yeah.
cream. Ah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
like
stuff
it
is
better
pretty
than
good,
Bailey's.
man.
that stuff is heavenly, boy.
Yeah,
And-
Jody, you even know what I like.
Yeah,
You
I
told
do.
me I was going to like a few things too.
Yeah, I pick it. What's up?
Stop it.
What, with me?
She got it. Wait, she's coming out with a frown on her face. What's up?
Bailey.
It's in that chair under those jackets.
Lucy.
Hey, just you gotta ask. I'll tell you. No,
Why
no.
did it open yonder? Best bud.
No, I saw her frowning. I knew she was looking for something. I was like, oh, I got you.
You got a pen? Hey, you got a pen
I got a pencil paper. Man.
right there. I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop
All
back by Dixon.
Well, we'll be in touch with you before you
That's all right.
travel
I'm
back.
gonna take Shane on the way back.
Yeah.
I'll go right
And
there.
you know what? Shane is good people, baby. Shane is good people. So we're going to write this down. It is cork and bottle. Cork and bottle. Liquor.
Dixon.
Dixon, Tennessee.
I'll put my GPS on that.
And we will look up and we will I will show you how to route your path and add this as a stop on the way.
Okay.
There
Right.
you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
Tell you exactly when you're going to be where and all that.
I think what you did is put that address.
Well, it'll say add as a stop or whatever. But yeah.
Oh,
Oh, so
there's an airplane coming.
Oh, I hear it.
Down the road.
Mom's early. Better go get her.
No, you add it as a stop and it knows you're going there and then you're going to go.
You know what they ought to have on GPS?
I see ya.
But when you map your trails and you pull off for gas, it ought to be a place there. Shut the hell up! Let me get gas.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be
Get
back.
back to the route.
I'll be
Huh?
there.
Oh, turn north, turn south, turn.
Make
Yeah.
a legal
Get back on
U-turn.
the route. Would you please get back on the route? Come on.
I mean, that motherfucker goes crazy when
I
you
know,
start-
but when you reach over there and punch stop or shut the hell up, then she won't
Yeah.
talk to you for 10 miles.
Yeah, that's it. Siri gets pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kind of like a wife. I love you, Dixie, if you still listen.
Siri be like,
Give me the cold shoulder.
Yeah, that's funny.
Come on. You tell me turn right here, you're supposed to say something. You figure it out.
Yeah.
oh, no,
You're on your own now, damn it. I'm done.
Yeah. You don't run your mouth now, you figure it out.
There you go.
Funny.
Oh, yeah, I'll figure it out. You don't need me. Or I'll take you to Whataburger.
Okay.
That ain't bad.
I'm always good for Whataburger.
Mm.
They got some fine breakfast biscuits
Mm.
with the jalapeno in it.
Oh, my
Jalapeno
God,
cheddar
man.
biscuits, boy, those are
But
good.
here's the one thing I like about Whataburger.
That's awesome.
Well, okay, the one I like a lot of things about Whataburger.
Yeah.
Triple I mean, you only eat those like once a year.
Kill over.
Oh my God, it's a gut bomb, but the meat flavor. Oh my
It's
God,
like
dog.
makeup sex.
Oh, it is. Yeah, that's how Siri does makeup sex. Whataburger.
Go ahead and get your triple.
So is there a Whataburger around here?
No, they're down in Florida.
Oh well.
I'm gonna
They're
eat it
getting
one.
one. They're getting one soon in El Dorado, Arkansas.
El Dorado, Arkansas.
Knows that we can go to Fayetteville and eat
Yeah.
Fayetteville, Arkansas,
Oh my gosh, though, but way
and
down.
they are good.
But when we go to Disney in the fall, we're eating a Whataburger on the way down.
I helped an old boy cut hay out there close to Paris, and he found a hay tedder. You fluff that hay
Fluff
up,
the hay,
after
yeah.
you had- He said, "Come right up Springdale with me." So we went up. You know where you turn right to go young, run. We turned left and went out there and looked at
Dang
this
it.
tedder, and he said, "I don't know if I want that or not. It looks pretty raggedy." But
Mm.
anyway, he said, "Where you want to eat?" And I said, "Whataburger."
Whataburger. Hell yeah, baby.
We only got the double though.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine.
Double meat,
Because the
double cheese.
triple puts you into a
Oh, it puts you
3-hour
into-
coma. You know.
That sounds nice.
I knew he had to try.
Yeah.
And triple, they give you the meat sweats.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm about to get myself the meat sweats when dinner's ready.
Good.
But I used to get a triple and only eat half of it because I like the stack of meat, like the flavor of the meat in
Yeah.
the middle. And I didn't care if I finished it; I'd throw the rest of it away. But we went to Whataburger one time and we got all those triples. It was the only time I spent $70 fucking at a fast food restaurant.
Dang.
We were buying for 7,
Oh
8, 9
yeah, a
people.
bunch of people. And we
Boy,
got
but-
triple.
And that woman said, "You sure you're gonna eat all that?" That son of a bitch,
They got-
that damn bag weighs 30 pounds. Yeah, we'll eat it.
Man,
Them Whataburgers is
15-pound bag of stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
triple.
they're just as good.
Oh, triple. I don't know if I can handle that. Double doubles are.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
double
when I
cheeseburgers
say
about my
triple,
extent.
it's triple
yeah.
meat, triple cheese,
Yeah.
triple meat, triple
Just to have
cheese.
bacon and jalapenos, boom,
Oh my
there's your meal.
gosh. Yeah, I'd be out for a week. Come back. I'm done. Good night.
Oh,
Oh,
After eating that, I feel like I do right now since I've been up for
go into
God, like
cheese
14 hours.
coma.
I made a mistake one time. I went out early, and I don't eat breakfast, and I was playing a disc golf tournament, and my wife, Rachel, right out there, she goes. I said, "Man, we're running late on these holes and blah, blah, blah." And she's like, "Can I bring you anything?" I said, "Well, I have 45 minutes. We have a 45-minute gap in the tournament and I can't leave. Can you bring me a triple Whataburger?" And she did. And I ate the whole damn
And you're
thing.
going, "Ugh."
Oh, at the second half, I was like, I usually throw like 280 to 3, something. And I was like,
Yeah.
there's 75 yards or 75.
150.
I couldn't
Yeah.
throw.
Yeah.
There you go, bacon. Just add extra bacon on that triple, be good to go.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, man. That sounds good.
Oh, that.
Let's go get one.
Oh, it is fantastic. But you can't get one around here, Joe.
I know, terrible situation.
It is.
Bummer.
And
We have one
California.
Whataburger in
Whataburger
It's way down in Colorado
Yeah, what's
Springs.
that big burger thing out
No,
there, Joe, in
any-
California?
Anybody from,
In and out, ain't it?
anybody from
Yeah,
California,
In-N-Out's
In-N-Out
around
is the
here.
best one,
A couple
yeah.
of them.
if anybody from California says In-N-Out better than Whataburger, I'm like,
Oh,
you
they're
They're
have
idiots.
Hey,
No way. No
they're-
way in hell.
They're
Well,
not.
Not even close.
we were in California, my wife and I, about 6 months before we moved back to Arkansas, and we went to Bakersfield, and we got with her brother, which he's, I don't even remember how old he is.
75,
78, something.
somewhere along in there.
Still working, and his wife, and we went back over the damn mountain range and went out
She'll feed you now.
Oh God, that woman killed me if I stayed around her for 3 months. We went back over to the coast and went out on one of these damn uh, big wooden things they got built out
Pier.
piers
Yeah.
and ice cream and shit. And what was the name of that?
I wasn't there.
Yeah, yeah, I told you about it. But there was a place in there. We went over there, and there was a casino there.
Mhm.
Well, we went in there and ate, and god damn, I mean, just and I ordered what I thought I wanted. Her husband
Hot damn bacon.
Hey, baby.
her husband ordered what he thought he wanted, and Margie just kept cutting that shit in two and laying it over on my plate.
Oh.
And I said, Margie, I've got all I can eat here. Don't be
Stop.
yeah.
Guys, I gotta get going doing
Soul
some spray.
Bane or
So
something like that.
Me too. I gotta go.
Have a good evening, guy.
yeah,
Just got
I'm
a
gonna head
text
out,
from Mama.
have some dinner, and actually go to bed. So I got an early morning tomorrow.
Daddy-o.
Oh, lucky you.
Guys.
See you, Jado.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Good night, guys.
Yep.
All
I gotta
right.
go too because
Hey.
I just got a text from Mom said that her plane just landed, so
Uh-oh.
I gotta go get her. Well, I'm only like 10 minutes from the airport. It's gonna take her 25 to pick up her bag, so no
That's
worries.
great.
Yeah.
Great.
Here, I
All
guess
right,
I'll
man.
get
Hey,
a
thanks for jumping up, dude.
little sunset.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm
I
gonna
heard
get
something
you
about
and when I get to go to Mr. Great Shot's place, we're gonna make everybody sad because we're gonna have a good time. Hey, and damn bacon, what's
why are you
going
gonna
on?
make him sad?
Okay,
I heard I thought I heard something about bacon. My ears are burning, so I felt summoned.
Triple hamburger with bacon on it.
I gotta ask a question about that.
That was great.
What size patties are you talking?
That was great shot. Brought that bacon up. We just ate those triples, triple meat, triple cheese, Whataburger.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
so those quarter pound patties, third pounders.
Oh, I don't know what they were, but they was heavy when they got through with them. And I never did want no French fries. I always wanted them onion rings.
All right, shoot, I haven't had
Yeah, the best-
onion rings in a while. Now you mention it.
Yeah, don't bring me no French fries. Bring me onion rings.
The best one in California for a triple, it had patty, cheese, and chili on top was Tommy Burger.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a story about them.
Let's hear it.
I do too. You go first.
So I don't know if I told you guys about this. They're still somewhat in existence. I checked up on them a few months ago. There's this big group of party riders called the Midnight Riders, RIDAZZ. This is back in LA, mostly the LA area. And basically, that was a website where you would go to either post your own scheduled ride or see when the next one was coming. And I had my own ride out there. It was called Bikes and Bacon. So usually I would have some sort of bacon on hand for anybody who showed up. It was never like really a super large ride. I think the most I got at one point was like 15 people or something, but it was still fun. So
Yeah.
me and my ex, I think we were just kind of hanging out. She used to live in K-Town. So she was rollerblading. I was on my bike. We come to this Tommy Burgers. It's like, hey, I haven't been here in a while. Let's check this place out. We get there, and they, pretty decent burgers, all said and done. But guess what's one crucial ingredient that you think they were missing? I'll give you a hint. In-N-Out is guilty of this too.
Fat.
Butter.
They don't have bacon.
Well, that In-N-Out burger doesn't have
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of fat
right. Not
content
bacon.
either.
That's right. You know,
Yeah,
Really?
when I was a
So-
kid.
It dries.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I don't know why people like In-N-Out. The In-N-Outs I've eaten at, I don't like them. I don't care about secret menus.
He talking about Tommy burgers.
Yeah, but that place in Paris, Texas, we went through and ate that cheeseburger. I was like, God, I'm glad I don't live here.
Oh, no.
Because if I lived here, I'd weigh 400 pounds in 6 months and die of damn artery disease. But they were so good.
Yeah, when I was a kid,
you're
we went to
more likely to. Sorry, go ahead.
when I was a kid, we went to a prom there. I mean, we went there after our prom, so my date was in a formal and I was in a tux, and we were standing there eating at Tommy Burgers. It was a blast.
Hey, Tommy burgers may be good. I don't know. I didn't have one now. I can't speak to it.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's good. It's good for what it is. They just don't have bacon, so that's kind of for it to be. So here's what I did. I put together rice. Like, okay, we're gonna everybody makes the bacon. We'll bring some. I made about 4 pounds myself.
Wow.
And I put it in a cut of jug. I ended up dubbing the bacon container, and we all took a ride to that particular Time Burger. It was giving out free bacon to anybody who wanted it.
Wow.
It was a more positive version of some sort of protest. Like, how could you not have bacon at a hamburger stand, dude? Like, what's wrong with
Really,
y'all?
the only burger place we stopped at in California was the In-N-Out.
Mm-hmm.
And we had left Solvang, and we were coming back down the coast, heading back over towards Bakersfield. And my wife, bless her heart, had to go to the bathroom. She said, I am about to shit my pants. And I told Margie, I said, pull over anywhere you can. My wife has got to go to the bathroom, and she pulled over at an In-N-Out.
Boy,
we didn't order anything, but she made a deposit.
Oh,
Life happens, boys.
Yeah, Carl's is pretty
You know
good
the
too.
trips-
That's our Hardee's up here.
Yeah.
Carl's Jr. Yeah, they're pretty solid. I had them the other week.
There's a lot of them between here and home.
well, and we have a one of it's a Hardee's or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah,
What do they call it? Carl's
Junior.
Carl's Jr.
Carl's Junior is it's the same as Hardee's.
It's the same, yeah, exactly, pretty much.
That one.
They took off the junior and now they're just calling it Carl's. I
Yeah.
guess they figured they'd been around too long to be a junior.
Yeah, I guess
The one time we were coming,
Hardee's got
I hadn't heard that. Okay,
we took
we're just gonna call it Carl's.
Carl.
out of Knoxville all the way through Asheville,
Yeah,
and we stopped at a Hardee's. I think it was a Hardee's. I got that Baconator.
well, that's Wendy's. Bacon,
Yeah,
That's
we,
Wendy's.
Yeah.
yeah, we stopped at Wendy's, and I got a Baconator, and I didn't really.
And speaking of triple burgers, man, get their triple burger too.
At
Oh, yeah.
Wendy's.
We have a Culver's up here. We have to eat at Culver's this weekend.
Yeah, or Five Guys or something.
Well, Five Guys, it's always freaking good, but you pay $30 for a cheeseburger. But
Change it back.
Culver's is good. Now that double Culver's.
I tell you what, I mean, I prefer Five Guys over In-N-Out. I don't mind In-N-Out, and
Oh my God!
But,
I would take. See, here's the difference between you and I. Five Guys, to me, is like a different planet, and what I've experienced. And now I can't say I've only eaten at the In-N-Out in Fort Worth, Texas. It sucked. It just fucking sucked. It didn't even taste like a cheeseburger. It was dry. It was no flavor. I hate In-N-Out. Now,
You had a bad
take
experience.
to an In-N-Out burger and prove to me, because I've ate it 3 different ones and I tried the special menu. I tried all the stuff. It is dry. It sucks. There's no flavor. In-N-Out is not even in the same category with me as any other place. I'm talking about Wendy's is 10 times better. I mean, even McDonald's is 8 times better than In-N-Out. I have never, ever had a good experience at In-N-Out. And I've ate it
Let me ask you. Have you been to any other In and Out aside from that one?
yeah, I've been to like 5 or 6 of them around and over in Texas and here and everywhere. There is no In-N-Out I've ever been to that I liked. It's dry. It's just fucking dry.
I've never
meat.
been to a Whataburger, but I didn't like one.
I mean, I'm even saying that Wendy's is better. I mean, it's like it's 10 times better. And I'm sorry for people in California that maybe I've never eaten at an In-N-Out in
Maybe
California.
you go to one of them out there.
I mean, maybe I've been to only 6 or 7 sorry ass In-N-Out burgers, but God, they suck. I've never been to one that I liked ever.
I don't know. Maybe the ones in Texas. Maybe they just. Maybe those just freaking suck, dude. You know the last place I've been to In and Out was
Mm.
Salt Lake City. Believe it or not, I didn't know they were that far east. I didn't even know they were in Texas. Apparently, whoever owns those franchises fucking sucks. But
God damn, they suck,
Uh,
dude.
Well,
'Cause I've eaten it.
I don't know. I've had a pretty decent experience at the In and Outs I've been. Matter of fact, I've been to Whataburger as well, and Whataburger isn't bad. Maybe I've only been to one, so not exactly the biggest sample size, but it was a little bit dry. It was definitely drier than In and Out was.
Damn. Because all I could get from In-N-Out is like a plain meat, like flavorless meat, just chopped up on a thing. It was like I tried to order from a special menu with like some special sauce because people were telling me, "Oh, you got to order from the secret menu."
well, you told me
Yeah, secret my ass.
when you go into Outback, tell them you want seasoned steak menu.
Right.
And I didn't even know you'd get a damn
Steak menu.
ribeye steak
Right.
from Outback until we'd go in there and we'd look at their little simple menu and they got these old sirloin steaks.
Right. Yeah, Five Guys, in my opinion, Five Guys around here at least, where I've been to them in Kansas City and here both and in Texas, you overpay for the burger. You're gonna pay more than you should for the burger. But they give you more fries than you need to choke an adult horse with. Right, but and they're juicy and they're good, but they're overpriced. That's my take on it. But
Well, you remember that time we stopped in
They
Paris,
taste
Texas?
yeah,
And we got this.
That I kind of agree with. Yeah, they're a little bit pricey, but
I mean, I'm not.
yeah, I mean you do get a pretty sizable portion, and
I know you. I mean, I eat there, and I say they're overpriced, but I still eat there because every once in a while I want to harden my arteries just a little bit more. It's like,
But we stopped in Paris, Texas, and he and I both had a double meat, double
oh my
cheeseburger.
god!
And the woman asked me, said, "You want fries with that?" And I said, "No, I don't think I need any fries with this. You got to order fries."
And it was like
And it was a damn
mule.
Easter bunny basket.
I'm talking about a grown ass mule's ass portion of
Damn,
fries.
hubcap full of French fries there, and I said, "God, I'm glad we didn't order two."
Right, because it was more fries than we could eat. But my God, that place in Paris, Texas,
Oh yeah.
should be illegal.
It's
I mean,
called,
they're-
it's called Burt Burger World. And
Burger
if you ever go through Paris, Texas,
and you want to commit suicide slowly, just eat at Burger World. Yeah, it's the best burger
you
you're
can
ever
sit
gonna
there
have.
and watch him prime. And
Oh my god!
Do you guys have a Red Robin where you guys are out there?
We have one. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean we and the kids love the. We went and ate at Red Robin about 2.5 years ago or so, and they like the burgers at Red Robin.
Okay.
I got fish and chips when I went. So
I don't think I've had that there. Yeah, I keep reading. Yeah, they got more than burgers. Maybe I'll go. Yeah, maybe I'll visit them for next week.
yeah,
yeah,
I don't know a lot about Red Robin. I know
I've never ate it.
Red Robin.
Yeah, I've
There's
never
a-
ate it
that's-
one myself.
Now but like I said, when we went, I wasn't in the mood for a burger or anything, and they had fish and chips on the menu, so I was like, yeah, and they suck. But they're probably not known for that, so I didn't hold it against them. I'm sure their burgers are probably okay.
A lot of times you go to what I call a greasy spoon restaurant, and you go in there and you order a cheeseburger and fries, and that's some of the best stuff you'll ever get in your life.
Yeah, but it's not consistent. You go back again,
Yeah.
you may get
Next time you go back in there,
crap. Yep.
this stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's the problem with the greasy spoons is, they're inconsistent. But no, I mean, I've had the best fish and chips. I mean, really, honestly, BJ's. Or not BJ's. Yeah, BJ's. That's what it was. Twin Peaks. And there was a place called BJ's. And
I remember them. I think there's one I think in U District actually.
hey, good.
It's in that mall complex, if I remember correctly.
And BJ's, now I can't attest for every time. I've only been there once, and I ordered fish and chips, and my God, my mind got taken back to England. I mean, it was like that was a really good fish and chips, and they did the cornstarch on the stuff, to make it real crispy and batter fried and all that, and they had the nice big chunks of potato, chips and all. It was really good, and they had the really good malt vinegar, but I've never been back. So I had one good experience. I can't say that it's the best.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been there. Shoot. Oh yeah. Think about Red Rock. You want to know where they're actually founded?
Mm.
Believe it or not, that's one of the few good exports that Seattle, Washington has.
Red Robin.
In fact, I know where the original location was. It was in a building next to the East Lake University Bridge.
Yeah.
And this place now is it's a place called Johnny Mo's Pizza, which they do both Chicago and New York style. I've been there before a couple of times. They're pretty damn good, actually.
Well, see, and
They actually started up here.
yeah, but here's everything spicy. So I've never had a bad at BJ. Hey, I've only eaten there once, and I got the fish and chips, and it impressed the frick out of me. But we were moving at the time. We were like, moving around for job and everything, and I've never been back. And we saw.
Wait, are we still talking about hamburgers?
No. We're just talking about food in general. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I was just asking for a friend there.
I mean, I'll talk about burgers, but I like fish and chips. I
love good steak at Texas Roadhouse. I mean,
yeah.
Still a go-to for the locals coming from. Blue and White in Tunica, Mississippi. I don't know what Blue and White is. Is he talking about White Castle?
yeah, I don't
know. Blue and White sound like a restaurant.
Yeah.
It may be like a whole fucking.
Where'd you say mainly in Mississippi?
Because we used to eat at Doe's.
Oh,
Eat place.
stay out of those.
Oh my God. Doe's Eat place in Mississippi.
Yeah, we'd go to Greenville and eat those.
Oh my God. That was holy shit. They cook in an old house. Like it's a house. Like you walk in the front door, you in a house.
Yeah,
And-
but they've got a Doe's over in Fort Smith.
Yep.
You remember y'all
Oh,
got us
they franchised that.
yeah, y'all got us at
coupon.
Coupon there, and there were two Doe's Eat place in Greenville.
Well, we got your gift certificate.
Yeah.
So you can eat there.
O'Brien Moore and
Mhm.
his wife, me and Dixie went over there, and we couldn't find the old building. Yeah,
The old house.
Oh God, that old house and the old floor was just like that,
Just
and down.
up and down.
Yeah. And they had this flame throwing oven, and they would put that damn steak in there and
Flames from the top and
Yeah.
bottom at the same time.
just scorch the hell out of that thing, bring it out. If you wanted medium rare, whatever you wanted.
Yeah, if you said rare, they would leave it in for 30 seconds. If you wanted medium, and 45 seconds or whatever.
Flamethrowers, yeah. But what I loved about that place was the salad. And lemon juice.
Oh, that,
God, man.
Man, that's some good eating, but
Yeah,
God,
they had hot tamales. All of them.
but Doe's Eat place was kind of like Monell's in Nashville.
No,
Well, it wasn't it was family style. Like you want to take a whole herd of people in.
don't go to Monell's in
Nashville
if you don't want to gain weight. Ooh. You order whatever you want, and they just line it up down the
they don't.
table.
You don't order shit. You go into Monell's, it's
they
whatever
just,
they're serving.
they just load the damn table up.
You don't order shit. You go into Monell's in Nashville, it's going to be some of the best freaking food you ever ate,
Fried
and you
catfish,
don't order a
steak,
goddamn thing.
Whatever you want.
You don't order
If
shit.
you don't want no catfish, shove it on by, and the next, oh yeah, I want some of that.
Yeah, it's family style. Pass it to right or left, either way, whatever the table decides.
But now you may be at a table. You and your wife may be at a table with 15 other people. And you don't even know them.
Yeah, you don't know.
But everybody's passing it stuff around the table. Oh Lord.
It was good. And if you leave, they said, if you leave hungry, it's your fault.
It's your fault.
It's your fault.
Good place.
Sounds like a good place.
No,
Oh, you guys talk about Mississippi. You guys been to the casino area in Biloxi?
Oh, we've been all up and down
yeah.
in Mississippi. Yeah, that's where all the casinos.
That's where
are.
you won.
Yeah,
You won that money down there on that damn roulette.
yeah, the roulette. I play the columns.
We used to go down to you know where Gaucher is? Gaucher, Mississippi.
Say again?
Not
Gaucher.
Gaucher. It looks like guitar, but it's pronounced Gaucher. We went down for a bowling tournament. He won a bunch of money on the damn roulette table. And the next day we went over to the bowling alley and I got in the brackets and I won a bunch of money in the brackets.
And we said, and I said, I bought the whiskey and you bought the meal.
Yeah, I bought the meal on the way home.
Yep.
We drank
I bought, all they had available in the area was like Crown Reserve. That's what I bought. I bought 2 bottles of Crown Reserve.
But you know, down there, you couldn't go into the damn liquor store and buy whiskey and get any kind of drink to spike it with. You had to go next door to a damn beer joint or a beer store or something.
Yeah.
They got some crazy laws down there. But yeah, we've been down around the Imperial Palace. That's where me and him stayed when we went down to bowl that tournament down there at Gaucher, Mississippi. I'm gonna tell you what, if you know anything about bowling, go to Gaucher, Mississippi. if that old boy's still running that house down there, boy, that son of a bitch knows how to oil some lane. Everybody's gonna bowl. You're gonna bowl 90 to 100 pins above your average every game.
Unless
Alright. So somebody was asking, following for Bourbon, was asking, what do you think of the hammer? It's been a long time since I've been. Last time I went, I think it was back in late '08. I was working for a contractor installing Verizon's fiber optic lines.
let me bring this up.
Went out there, after one of our shifts.
So
And I don't have a bad memory of it, but yeah, that was 16 years ago.
okay, so here's our memory of Hooters.
Hooters,
Hooters. We went to Hooters one night, and we got
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City, and I don't even remember. Did we eat?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you were,
We got wings,
yeah, but you were interviewing for a job.
a job,
Yeah,
and we ordered a pitcher of beer, and they said, "Hey, we got to cut y'all off
after three.
3 pitchers of beer." And we're like,
Yeah, we got some bullshit wings.
"Yeah, whatever." And we were watching the Hoots walk
But we
by
had to just walk right over there
to the
to
hotel,
to the motel.
and we started walking, and that was at night, and we were fine. We were fine, and we had to cross over a couple of medians or whatever, and we crossed over one, and I said, I pointed down at the ground, and there was a bottle of Fireball, empty Fireball.
Empty half pint
Fireball, and I said, "There's that Fireball." Dad goes, "Sister, blam, boy, he
down
hit
on
the
my
ground."
hands and knees. Then we go over to the motel, run another beer, and I don't know what the hell we done that.
I don't know.
I had plenty of that.
Golly, because I was like, man, them 3 pitches ain't tough, you know?
Hooters is a fine place.
Yeah, it's a really
If you're gonna have
fun
a business meeting, it's not a bad place to have a business meeting. I think I would still choose a strip joint, but I mean, I guess that's the next best thing.
Well, you know, they wear all them tights. I mean, you can't. I mean, hell, one of them could walk out naked with all that tight shit on.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see anything but like a
Yeah,
vanilla.
what's the name of that place you're talking about?
Oh, Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks.
Well, same shit. They wear nylons all over everything and suck it down. And
Yeah, I used to work a couple blocks away, so we used to go there for lunch all the time.
they wear nylons from head to toe.
Jerry J, you're right. They did have good oysters too. Read Jerry J's last comment.
Camel toe on top. That's his last.
On tap.
They had camel toe oysters.
Well, and I will
I
agree.
don't see a problem with that.
Better food than a strip club.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be trade-offs, you know.
I think that was their commercial, wasn't it?
The best time me and him had was we drove up to Amarillo.
Oh, at the Big Take Steakhouse. Oh my God.
We drove up there and we got a room at the Big
Texas.
Texas Steakhouse, whatever the hell motel that was.
It was Big Texas
Yeah.
Steakhouse Motel.
About this time of the year.
Yep.
Yeah, we were visiting.
And this is wait. Let me prep this because the Big Texas Steakhouse is you eat it in an hour, 72-ounce
Oh
steak.
yeah, we didn't
get it
order
for
that,
free.
but
And there's been like famous people try all this shit, and they fail. And we ordered the half steak.
no, we ordered just regular ribeyes, but we got the mountain oysters.
Or Rocky Mountain
Yeah.
oysters. Yeah.
Mountain oysters for appetizers, which is bull balls cut. You know, they slice them up.
And they fry them, and they
them
taste
son
so
of bitches
good.
good, boy. We ate those, and then we got our
Big
steak.
old steaks.
But we go around this little old
bar.
a little bar there in the restaurant,
Mm.
and there's about 3 or 4 bar stools there, and we thought all they had was beer,
Yeah.
but
You get to asking about it.
He
They
got-
got more
He
shit.
got what was it, B-52s?
Oh yeah, all
That
kind of
woman
shit.
said, I can make you one. But they had to keep that shit hid because they wasn't allowed to sell it there. But oh man, that was a fun
Oh
place.
man, we were drinking bourbons
Oh
and
shit! I was drinking beer. I was drinking Miller Lite.
yeah,
Thank you.
man. And I was paying them mariachi bands
Oh,
or
shit.
whatever the fuck they were. They wasn't mariachi. They were like just like
Just
country.
band. Yeah,
band.
they come around and play you anything.
I was throwing 20s out there. I
Tell
got
them
so
what you
fucked
wanted, they'd
up.
play it. They'd play it for you.
Man, I was throwing like $60, $70 out there. I was like, play me some music. You know, and
It was a fun night. Yeah, we had a good time and
I was like, Amarillo, Texas, at the Big Tech Steakhouse.
I tell you what, you bring up the Rocky Mountain oysters. There's plenty of things that I want to experience in my life before I call it quits. Rocky Mountain oysters is not one of them. Just saying.
Yeah.
oh, you'll like them.
No, they're good. They're good.
I'm
They slice them
gonna
off.
take your word for it.
They slice them off
please.
thin and they fry them till you grin.
Yeah, and he goes, and this motherfucker comes around, and he's sitting here, and he goes, "Here's your."
What do you
you sure
think
you?
about the mountain?
He said, "They just oysters," and the
That
guy
guy
like, and I had to let him off the hook. I said, "He knows what the fuck they
He
are."
knows what the hell they are. But I've never eaten any hog balls.
I don't know. I don't know if I ever not.
Well, these were bull balls.
Well, I know, but I honestly, growing up where we grew up, I don't know what the fuck I
I can
had.
tell you never have. If you're
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I mean that does it is a good thing. I mean, you talk about not wasting any parties, really going nose to tail. I mean, yeah,
I
man,
mean, it's all
good
about
for
D's.
you. I'm just I'm not doing it.
It's about D's.
I ain't sure I wouldn't try them.
D's nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, you got it.
I mean, maybe I'll try before any of that imposter or beyond hope meat or lack thereof. I'll try before that.
Right. You got to hurry up.
Try these nuts. Oh, I tell you.
That's what I'm going to do.
That's what life's all about.
Yeah, I'm going to start a company called D. We're just going to have D's oysters.
Oh, the mountain oyster's good. Them bull nuts are. I ain't never eaten no hog nuts, but
Yeah, they're a little chewy.
I don't know. You ever tried them? And they're a lot darker than them bull nuts
I
now.
don't know. I've never tried them. Maybe I have. I don't know.
Take my word for it. They are darker.
Okay. I
I
don't
think
know.
the last time I had oysters was I was like, what was it called? Blue Water Bistro or something. It's a small chain that's in Seattle.
Are you talking about real oysters?
Yeah, I'm talking about actual oysters. Yeah, that was I remember I was just sitting there, sipping on a beer, and I was waiting for a tow truck to come get my car. Like I just ended up snapping my clutch cable,
Mm-hmm.
which easy enough to fix, but kind of hard to drive without a clutch.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, like some couple I was sitting there. They were visiting from like New York or somewhere on the East Coast, and it was like they were shocked that they found actually good oysters out here. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty big, we are off of the West Coast after all.
Yeah. There's some salt water over here. Yeah.
You gotta be some good oysters
Somewhere. Now I've had some really good Blue Mountain oysters. Different ones, they call them different things or whatever. But the Gulf oysters are not that good. That's what I found.
I
But
tried 2 of them. I would try 2 of them, but if
yeah,
it's good fried, that's good.
yeah. No, I'm talking about raw oysters.
Oh no,
Oysters on the half.
I ain't gonna eat no nothing raw. Shit, my mama taught me to eat stuff that been cooked.
In Lord.
Yeah, who's it? Bacon.
That's bacon.
Bacon left.
He got his avatar up. But you
I'm
know,
pulling up in the work.
okay. So he's pulling into work.
Shift without a clutch. Yeah, here's the problem though. You know, I mean, if you can't actuate the clutch, I mean, you can't even get in the first gear. I mean, I can do that actually. I've done what he's talking about, just RPM match.
Oh no, yeah, I know. But yeah, you break a clutch cable. I mean, you know,
Well, what you do is put the motherfucker in low and crank it till you get to the shop.
until you get to the shop. Yeah. Just keep jamming gears till you get to the shop. Hey, I'm sorry about these teeth I stripped off over here. I was trying.
Yeah, we took a standard transmission out of a '55 Ford one time and opened that son of a bitch up and took all the gears out of it and poured them over in a 55-gallon wash tub, put them back together in that wash tub.
Mm.
We carried some of it somewhere and y'all put them gears back together. Them old boys placed them all back in there and fixed them.
Okay.
We had that damn old 55 Ford. You get about 55 miles an hour and that something. You get up to 60 and you quit whining. You go down to 45 and you quit whining. But at 55, that's what the speed limit was. It just run you nuts. But you get a little faster, a little slower. We gonna tear in there and see what the hell's wrong.
How does that go again? At 55, how does that go again?
Wow.
Just run you nuts going down the highway at 55. That's what the speed limit was back then, 55. You get on 55, and that son of a bitch just run you nuts. Now you put it up in second gear and run 55. You didn't hear all that, but that motor turned up a bunch of revolutions, you know.
Jeez. 55. That's a little bit. That's a little bit speedy for being in second gear.
Oh yeah, it'd do it though. Hell, my daddy had a '59 Ford one time that had an overdrive transmission. I got that son of a bitch to 110 mile an hour in overdrive in second gear. And that, I mean, that's all it did, 110. And I clutched it and pulled it down in the high and slapped that son of a bitch down. They got about to 115. I said, fuck this shit.
You ain't doing it no more.
It's fast enough.
Yeah.
Is that the fastest you've gone?
I've gone 189.
Damn. In what? A rocket?
Sport bike.
Oh, okay.
I was running a fucking road, and it was one of those where they closed down like a park road, like to the Army Corps of Engineer Park, type thing. And it was like this big railroad track, and there was a highway on the other side. So any cops running, they couldn't see you on the other side. And they had a big steel cable, and we would just drive our sport bikes around the cable. And nobody was looking over there. And I'm running this thing, and I am shifting through all the gears, and I'm like fucking it up. And I'm like blazing down this freaking straight ass road for like 2 miles. And there was like, I saw this like dark spot flash in front of me, and my whole sport bike went wiggle, wiggle.
Oh.
I'm dead. And I'll just let go of the throttle. And luckily, everything trimmed out, everything leveled out, and I got stopped with the back brake, not the front brake. And I got all slowed down and stopped. And they're like, "Hey, man, you set the record. You know, you hit 189." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's it."
I ain't never been that fast on no ground machine, but my uncle one time on my mother's side picked all of us up. It was kind of spitting snow and freezing rain and bullshit. He said, "Come on, I'll pick y'all up and carry you to school." So we had about 7, 8, 10 miles once we got out on the main highway and started north. And he said, "Any of y'all ever been over 100 miles an hour?" And I said, "No, I hadn't." And everybody else said, "Yeah, let's get it." And so he had a 55 Mercury back in 1955, and he slapped that son of a bitch down. We got up to about 105 mile an hour, and he slowed back down. He said, "Well, you can tell everybody you've been up to 100 mile, 100 mile an hour." So years later, 1970, my cousin, his son, was in Vietnam, and he came in from Vietnam, and he had a GTO Pontiac, and he took me, 20 miles up the highway. I had a doctor's appointment. He said, "I'll take you up there." He was home on leave, and he said, "What does that GTO stand for?" And I said, "Well, I've heard that it stands for some kind of Greek bullshit, not finished to perfection or something like that. And if you get up to a certain speed, that car will disintegrate." And he said, "Let's see." And he slapped that thing down. We got up to 135 mile an hour. 135. And the telephone poles were going like a picket fence. And I told him, I said, "Boy, if you don't slow this car down, I'll never ride with you again." And he got off of it. But 135 mile an hour, that's fast as I've
Well,
ever been.
I was clocked at 189.
Yeah.
That was, and it was like a spurt of. I mean, it happened so fast.
That damn GTO had a lot left in it.
Oh yeah.
I told him, I said, "Boy, if you don't get off of it, I ain't never riding with you." That damn telephone poles going like
You're right.
picket fence.
Yeah. Pew pew pew.
Yeah, that's fast enough.
That's fast enough.
For my fat ass.
Fastest I've gone, it was in a 91 Infiniti Q45, which it looks like a old front wheel drive, 6-cylinder something. It was a rear wheel drive, powered with a 4.5 liter V8 that put out a little bit over 300 horsepower.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking like for comparison's sake, the old Fox buys, the 5.0s, those only put out about 230 at the most. I was taking was the Cambodia single mom back to her place after having some fun with her, and ended up racing this Pontiac G6 GXP, like their top of the line production, and I actually let him get about 10 or 12 car lengths ahead of me on the freeway before I just floored the gun after him. Went flying past about a damn near 150 miles an hour.
Blue bound.
Now
This is on the freeway to LA, by the way.
I did get clocked. You remember that time I was telling you about that truck hitting people coming down that on ramp? And I fell in behind him with that Lexus, and I was chasing him.
Yeah.
And then he pulls off on this, and I was accelerating, and he pulls off on this ramp and loses me, but I topped the hill. And when I topped the hill, the cop said I was doing 148.
No.
I was trying to get his license plate because he had rammed into a couple of people.
You got him, didn't you?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, sort of, yeah. And I had his license plate. Yeah.
I ain't that big a.
All right.
No, I had his license plate because I kept repeating it in my head. And when the cop came up, he asked for my license. And I was trying to tell him I got the license plate of that guy, but he didn't know who the guy was. And then he got that radio call, and then he threw my license at me. He's like, "Mr. Hawkins, don't ever do that again," and took off, and I was able to go on into work. But yeah, he clocked me at 140 something. But that
Damn.
was coming over I topped a hill, right? I was off the ground. Woof,
Not
Oh,
me.
that's fun. Speaking of drill, I've got to get to work. Thanks for having me up though.
Oh yeah, man. Anytime.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
See
Y'all
you,
take it
Jacob.
easy. I'll see y'all next time.
All right, we'll carry this on.
Have a good one.
Yep. You too.
Jerry J is posting lots of things. Man, I have been neglecting the chat, and Jerry J is blowing it up. Jerry J, man, come on up here. Come on up. It's just us now. Come on up here and talk
He
about
came
it.
up for a second.
He
I
did?
saw him. Yeah, but then he went back down.
Well, I don't know if I saw him or not, but I'm looking now. 8228 was built. Oh, that's wrong. Damn. See, I click on the wrong thing. What was this? My 82Z28. Oh, that was that damn Camaro. Muncie Forest Tranny.
120 plus in a quarter. Huh.
Uh-huh.
Z28. Yeah, those were nice.
Oh, he said, got to work tomorrow. Didn't come up. That's all right. That's all right. But we'll get some folks up here, or we won't, and we'll, I mean, if we don't, that's fine. We'll go to bed.
Yeah, because I was going to say I'm going to back down too.
I know everybody's crapping out.
Yeah,
See,
get some
I'm
sleep.
off this entire next week. I'm off work.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I'm off work all week long.
That must be great.
Well, I have a dental appointment and I have a review with somebody. I mean, I've got to work a little. But there.
Came up.
Yeah, well, it happens. That's what we're here for.
Working on Sunday for the family.
What's that?
Jerry J said working on Sunday for the family.
Sunday. I thought you said Cindy. I was be like, Cindy's here. I think I did post the link out on the other chat, but like I said, I don't know who's going live. Is anybody live now?
Probably. Let me see.
I need to look at YouTube's. I see Crazy Ann. Oh, Independent Joe. Hang on. We might need to raid Independent Joe.
Grady.
Let's raid Independent Joe. Hang on.
Crazy Ann on there?
No, but here's Independent Joe. Independent Joe wow, that's a lot of people. Okay, let me grab this link. Hang on. Copy. I'm going to bring it over. We really need to raid this guy.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, we need to raid Independent Joe. All right, guys. I'm going to end this stream. Let's do an Independent Joe raid. Drop it like it's hot. Let's do it.